All right, so uh, here we are. I have been working for an hour and a half this morning, maybe. A little bit of business to do. I did get another row of form boards up on there. In this tier here, I need to put some foundation vents in. I was kind of debating what to do with that. I found a product online that's actually these temperature sensitive foundation vents that automatically open and close. So I think I'm gonna frame out for those. In addition, I'm hopefully they'll have them in Vernonia. I can get the foundation bolts without having to run into town. Another couple of quick notes, and so it's kind of nice also, because I get a lot of stories, and by posting this, I also get a lot more stories from the aunts and uncles and everybody else. So the addition was actually built in the 60s, not the 70s. 1962, I believe, one of my aunts just told me. And uh, and that was, they finished the addition right before they started the foster care. And they did foster care until about 1972. And the house was started. I was always kind of had it in my mind it was 1946. My aunt said that they probably started it in 45, and whether it was finished in 46 or not, I guess, is an open debate. So I also heard of stories of the kids hiding from grandma up in the rafters, running back and forth as she was chasing them down for not doing their chores. So for sure the upstairs didn't have a wallboard on, whatnot. So anyhow, um, so here's where I'm at today. If you're curious, those temperature sensitive, you can look them up online. I just did. I think I might give them a try. But we have a greenhouse, and we have a similar sort of automatic vent in our greenhouse, and I'll show you those really quick. So if you're curious what those were about, and later on in the project, we'll see if I can actually get them and put them in. This is my greenhouse here. I have these roof panels here, and I've got one window over there and it's hinged on the top, and it's got this black cylinder on it, and as the cylinder gets hot, it pushes out this little extender rod, which opens up this kind of scissor here. So if you're curious, this is a kind of a roof vent here, but what I ended up doing is it's the pivot's actually closer to the middle. It's a little off center, so the weight will bring it down. And I got two of them in the greenhouse here, and that way there's actually not a whole ton of force that opens and closes those. There is a little bit of water and moisture that gets in here. It's pressure treated or outdoor lumber from the top sill plate down, and I know that these have a little drip, these skylights, mainly right along this seam right here. Just because of how that all marries up and the way that works. So you can see there's some daylight right through there. But this greenhouse gets so much moisture in it because it's got sprinklers anyhow. So just a little something for you. Starting to lose track a little bit. I think today's day 6. So we should be ready for our first inspection tomorrow. I think the only thing I'm going to have to do is go down and put the sign card down at the road, as well as do something for the permits. I need to put the permits in a kind of a drop box or something. Yeah, go grab a mailbox or something for them. So here's our forms right now, ready to go. So we're all the way up, built out now, all the way down, cross braced. Hopefully nothing will come flying apart on me. But we have our bolts, our anchor bolts, our top chunk of rebar. This is up off of here a little bit. That's for our foundation vents. Way down in the bottom, you can see the rebar that we did before. On this side, where we have one chunk poking out, that's gonna tie into the footing for this patio, as well as we got rebar that's rounding the corner. And then You can see over here, goes clear down. Got some good, hopefully enough bracing on everything. Then bracing down there, rebar poking out for the other footings. If they're a little crooked, it doesn't matter. Once the concrete's poured, you can just bend them straight the way you want them. So, call for the inspector and see how it goes.